Hello everyone and welcome to Marie Olivier vlog, this time about how and where to hire your virtual assistant and what to look for. I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Marie Olivier Ltd, the leadership transformational company for CEO, founders and entrepreneurs like you are who wants to establish or uplift their personal brand and lead with authority. And by the way, I'm super obsessed by health, so follow me on Instagram, MarieOlivier_, or connect with me on LinkedIn, Marie Zemecnikova, because I share many lifestyle tips and well-being tips for busy people like you, how to be more efficient for your business and also for your personal life. So check it out. But now let's get back to the virtual assistants. I hired my virtual assistant 1.5 years ago and I would not change. I was at the beginning really skeptical, really scared. Why should I actually hire a virtual assistant? Maybe I can just do everything myself. And I was super wrong. I would never change this again. And I heard this from other creators, like I was like watching stories, I was watching like videos and like people's like ebooks about how to hire virtual assistant, and everybody was like, I would never like let my assistant go, or I would never do the different decision. I really need virtual assistant. Your virtual assistant is like your laundry service, or like your, for example, where you can save time, like Uber, or for example, food delivery. It's virtual assistant in your business is an investment. It's an investment for you to not be bothered by the task that you don't see the priority in doing so. And when you reach this stage in your business that you are stuck with administration tasks, that you are stuck with sending your clients templates, with onboarding your clients, with setting up automations, etc., it's, my friend, time to hire a virtual assistant. So I was searching, how can I do that? I am actually expert in LinkedIn, so where else I would be hiring virtual assistant than on LinkedIn? I don't really use Fiverr, I don't really use Upwork, I tried it, but I don't really like the way how these platforms works because I need flexibility. I need to find a person who can be here for me, and I don't want to pay an expensive fee to a third-party platform when I can find myself a virtual assistant. I never hired anybody before. I didn't have a connection from the country where she actually is, and I will tell you how I did it. And I, at the end, actually found her, and I would not change it. She is helping me really with the tasks like, for example, automation setup, emailing, fixing bugs for me, user support, client support. She's also helping me now with the project management of the team because we have a team of 20 people. So she is even ambitious and she wants to grow in the company. I even adjusted her rate over time because we collaborate already for some time and we have a really good relation. And she is based in Nigeria. I never have been in Nigeria. I never have been even in Africa other than maybe like Egypt or Tunisia or something like this. But I am just so obsessed by getting people from the countries like Nigeria because they are super smart, they get really good education, and they are really productive. I try to hire, for example, people from my home country. I try to hire people from the West, but the economy is oversaturated and people are just not there for you when you need them. And I really like country like Nigeria. I actually have now 3 people who are from Nigeria and they are really solution based. They are also ambitious. They want to learn and it's a win-win scenario. So how I found my virtual assistant is actually that I went on LinkedIn and I went on a group called Freelancers. It's something like freelancers and remote work. And I wrote a simple job description with some picture where I am actually like doing podcast with someone. And I wrote job description that I'm looking for virtual assistant. And this is really important for you if you are starting in your business. I wrote what is my budget for that person. So how much I can pay that person per hour. And this is really pivotal because you are hiring your first person and you want to feel comfortable. You want to feel that you have it under control from the budget perspective. And you want to also hire at the same time quality person who has the skills to actually help you to handle your business. So in the job description, I really went all in and I wrote honestly how much I am able to pay that person so that I can try. I didn't know how much the virtual assistants are paid, how much they actually need. I didn't know how much people in Nigeria are paid. So I put a number, how much I want to pay this person per hour. And then there was already pre-selection because I got, instead of 200 CVs, I just got, for example, 10 or 20. And I knew that these people that ended up in my mailbox, they are a great fit for my needs because there was a description of the role, what the person needs to have as a skills, and how much I can actually provide as a budget for the virtual assistant. Then I went through all of the CVs, and this is another thing that I very recommend, and it's about doing a system in your hiring. So I went through all of the CVs, I selected 3 to 5 people for the virtual assistant, and then I scheduled a 30-minute interview, which was really about getting the vibe, getting to know the person, from where the person is, what she or he has an experience with or skill, etc., and having a vibe. The problem is that I usually vibe with most of the people. So from 5 people that I invited to interview, I really liked 5 people. So this was not really solving my problem. Therefore, I made an exercise. So really, I put 3 tasks where the person should, for example, write me an email to a client who is upset, who doesn't like our services. The second was, for example, some really basic automation with Zapier, how she would be like connecting it and what she would be using or how she would enhance it. And the third one was, for example, about handling LinkedIn connections and how you would be for example, replying to the messages in our WhatsApp community. So I made this exercise, and at the end of the exercise, I put deadline. And this is the thing, this is the game changer of the exercise, because you want to ask your virtual assistant how many hours or how much time she or he spent on this exercise, because then you can also assess who from the people you are assessing is the fastest. Because it's not just about the money, it's not just about the rate. At the end of the day, you also want to hire somebody fast. So this is actually bulletproof system, because you pre-select people who are willing to work for this budget. Then you ask them how fast they are. So you need somebody fast, you need somebody in your budget, and you need equality. So, and then you can also see it from the exercise done, if it's done completely by ChatGPT, or if the person put a bit of authenticity, a bit of effort, and then based on these 3 things, you can decide. So let me know other tips that you might have for hiring people abroad, overseas. And if you want to get the template for personal branding, then write me on my LinkedIn, Marie Zemecnikova, that you're coming from this exact episode, and I will send you a branding template about how I would start with my personal brand on LinkedIn from the day 0, and I will send it to you for free. And hit the subscription button here on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Bye.